Okay guys, this new Pokemon anime is kind of amazing. We're only about 12 episodes into Pokémon Horizons, but wow, it's hit the ground running and hasn't looked back. Now, let me begin this video by saying this. I was a huge hater of the new series when it first got announced, and the reason for this is because I literally grew up with Ash Ketchum. Well, at least I grew up, he kinda stayed the same age. But yes, watching Ash for like 25 years of my life had always been a constant. So when I saw the Pokemon series was doing a reboot of sorts, yeah, I was out. I didn't even watch the first 3 episodes until a few days ago, and they aired all the way back in April. Upon initial release, I assured myself that this series was going to be a flop, but boy was I wrong. But before we get too far into it, let's hear from the sponsor of today's video, Surfshark VPN. I've been using Surfshark a ton this summer to binge anime and TV shows. The Pokemon anime takes months to get dubbed and released to United States Netflix, but with Surfshark's VPN feature, I was able to see Ash in the Masters 8 tournament weeks in advance. Surfshark VPN masks what I'm doing to protect my information, while also allowing me to travel the world with the tap of a finger, while allowing me to watch things like Canadian Netflix, and even unblocking some YouTube videos. Make sure you use my promo code MINUS, which provides you with 3 free months along with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You could also scan the QR code that's on screen here or use the link in this video's description and pinned comment. Thank you Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Well yes, we're only about 12 episodes in. I love the direction that they're taking the show. I kind of figured it would just be a copy and paste of Ash's journey. You know, where they challenge gym leaders, collect badges, help defeat the regional evil team, and then ultimately compete in the regional tournament. But no, it's not looking like that at all. There's a lot of mystery that surrounds this series as opposed to Ash's. The Ashame was pretty cut and dry, and didn't really have a ton of layers to it. But meanwhile in Horizons, we're often left with more questions than answers. Some of these include, how did Liko get the mysterious pendant? How did Roy get the mysterious ancient Pokeball? And how did each Pokemon get sealed into these respective items? Does the Pokemon Horizons anime take place in the same universe as Ash's? And if it is the same universe, is there a time jump between Journeys and Horizons? And for a while, many were even questioning who Liko's parents were. And that's because many thought that Ash could possibly be her father, but that idea got squashed in episode 9 when the crew makes it out to Paldea. There's literally a ton more questions, but for time's sake, we're gonna continue on. Pokemon Horizons is definitely not your traditional Pokemon anime. There isn't a totally established goal just yet besides the main characters trying to discover who they really are. I feel as if this anime is gonna go crazy with lore in the ancient past of Paldea, which I think is gonna be awesome if they can correctly pull it off. I've also been getting some really strong One Piece vibes from this series as of late. The Rising Voltaclers are basically traveling Pokemon pirates, and honestly, I love it. This series is so refreshing, and I admire it for that. Next, let's talk about the characters of Pokemon Horizons. First off is Liko. She's a great contrast to Ash Ketchum. Ash was your stereotypical 90s anime protagonist, in that he was kind, loud, a tad stupid, and always itching for a battle. But Liko's pretty much the opposite of all that. She's meek, shy, and passive. I'm very interested to see her continue to grow by leaving her comfort zone. Next is Roy. Roy is a bit closer to Ash in that he seems to be a little bit more outgoing, and I think the adorable Croc-Foy Coco is a perfect complement to him. Also, Roy seems to be a bit more of a battler than Liko, so that's something to definitely look out for. I'm hoping to see him collect all the badges from Paldea. Now, for my favorite character at the moment, Freed. This guy is just straight up cool. I was surprised to learn that he was a Pokemon professor, but honestly, he's so much more than that. He's a hunky Pokemon pirate who's as cool as ice. Plus, I would love to learn if he was a fan of Ash or possibly even watched Ash's Master 8 finale. That could be an explanation as to why he uses both a Pikachu and Charizard. Beyond just marketing. This could also further support a time jump that occurred between Journeys and Horizons. The last character I'd like to talk about is Amateo, another really cool dude. He pulls off the edgelord character perfectly. Plus, him and the Explorers are much more intimidating compared to the old Team Rocket trio. Plus, his signature Pokemon is Ceruledge, probably the coolest Pokemon introduced in years. I'm excited to see where they take his character. And honestly, the rest of the Rising Voltaclers are all amazing and very likable. Plus, they're all using such great Pokemon that really complement each respective character. Now the last pillar I'll be discussing today is what I'd like to see from the series going forward. First off, more exploring. A big part of Scarlet and Violet was the explorability and open world feeling that's in those games, so let's keep it up. Maybe even show Roy competing in a powerful gym match that he just isn't ready for and will have to return to. I'd love to see the beautiful Tulip give him a good thrashing. Also, I'm definitely going to need to see some epic Area Zero battles with Paradox Pokemon. This would probably come towards the end of the series, mirroring something like a villain team finale from previous series. Finally, I need to see more Fido. In conclusion, I think Pokémon Horizons is off to a great start. I'm very excited to see the series receive an English dub and to see what America thinks of it. I'm also very excited to see what Liko and Roy's full Pokemon teams end up looking like. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, and thanks again to Surfshark for sponsoring it. Be sure to check them out. Also, be sure to let me know what you think of Pokémon Horizons so far and what you hope to see next. Thanks guys, and have a great day.